Here we are at the Tobin James Winery, and we're visiting with Tobin James. How you doing today, Tobin?
Excellent. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day here in Paso Robles. Now, Tobin, give us a little background on the Tobin James Winery, how you started it, and brief overview.
Okay, the winery, the first one I made was about 25 years ago. The fun thing about that was I was working for another winery, and it was late in the season, and a vineyard manager pulled up to the winery I was working at and said that that another winery refused 6 tons of Zinfandel, and did we want to buy it? And the owner of the winery said, no, we didn't want to buy it. He said, well, we'll give it to you. You can have the grapes. And the owner still said, we don't make Zinfandel. And I said, well, can I make some wine out of it? And so that was my first vintage, first Tobin James vintage. So the winery didn't start with I didn't sell an oil company or a movie production company. It started from the ground up, you know, and that's what's fun about where we're at now, because we can certainly appreciate where we are.
Absolutely. So full grassroots development for this business, correct?
Yeah, definitely. It was always. I didn't know that I'd be being interviewed, you know, for YouTube or. Back then, we didn't even have YouTube back then, but it was a labor of love. I love making wine. I love being on somebody's, you know, a bottle of our wine being on somebody's dinner table in their castle. So that's we just always keep that in mind. That's our end goal.
Absolutely. Now, Tobin, what are some of the wines that you guys specialize in? Some of the varieties?
You know, the first wine, like I just mentioned, was a Zinfandel. So we always have a big thing in our heart for Zinfandel. We make, I think, about 12 different Zinfandels. But as anybody knows in the Paso Robles area, right now there's the Syrah's on fire, Cabernet's awesome. Everything grows well here. As you know, on our label, it's the sun, as you can see on a lot of our bottles and things, because that's the man. It's the sunshine of Paso Robles. The vines collect all that sunshine through their leaves and put it into the berries, and then we make an awesome wine out of it. So everything's growing great here. We love all the grape varietals, but Zinfandel is still the kind of our guy.
That's the flagship wine, right?
Yeah, it's our flagship. It's a leadoff batter. It's the wine. If I'm going to take a bottle of wine home, I'm going to take a Zinfandel. I love the flavors. It's a very it's got so many different flavors, and it's still Zinfandel. Sometimes Cabernets are, you know, they don't have as wide variety of flavors as a Zin does.
That's for sure. Now, Tobin, you guys are received so well here in the Paso Robles community, as well as all of California. You know, everybody's really knows about Tobin James wines. You guys have come a long way. How does reputation play into your business now?
It's 100% important, because you don't want somebody just to buy one vintage. I tell people there's only one kind of business, repeat business. You know, so we want our customers to come back, and we want to have the tasting room and winery that once you've stopped in here, you won't drive by without stopping. You're going to go, we got to stop because we had fun, and that's kind of our reputation, is enjoy wine. It's not doesn't have to be a stuffy thing. It could be something that you can learn about it, but it doesn't have to be forced on you. That's what we do here. For
sure. Now, in reading a lot of your reviews online, everybody seems to say that this is the most fun winery, and they always have a great time.
Yeah. TripAdvisor, we're the highest rated winery in the area, and you know, it's Americans are starting to learn about wine, and they want to still have some fun with it, I think, and that's what we're trying to do, is have a lot of fun with it, but also, you know, it is something that you're going to have with your family, and so you got to be a little bit serious about it.
Absolutely. Now, is there anything new coming up for 2014?
Well, wines, you know, what's cool about our business and what's exciting about it is grapevines are always 1 year older, so you can't make the same wine twice. I mean, you can make the brother or sister of it, but, you know, if you're going to make an object, you push a computer and you make more, but you're going to have different growing seasons, so every year it's a new ball game. That's what makes it exciting. It makes you a little nervous because, you know, let's say, like you said about repeat business, if somebody's really digging our 2010 Zinfandel, when they buy the 2011, they don't want it totally different. You know, they want it somewhat similar, so that's what's fun about it. It keeps us on our toes, and you know, the best wine, best vintage we ever made, the one we're trying to sell you right now. So.
Absolutely. Well said. Well, Tobin, what's the best way for folks to get a hold of you, and how do they come in and visit your tasting room? Do they need an appointment or anything like that?
No, we're open 364 days a year, 10 to 6. If I tell people if they haven't been to Paso Robles, that's a good thing because they have something to look forward to. We're on fire here. Everybody's all the wineries are real friendly and inviting, so it's not like you have to listen to somebody play the harp in the corner. It's not like that. But we have our parties all year round. In March we have our Zinfest, which is just a great party. 4 bands. 25 restaurants. Just call the winery. Just go on tobinjames.com and it'll tell you everything you need to know.
Perfect. And how about the phone number here?
It's 805-239-2204. All my girls are the best. We have the best employees in the world, too. I just want to make sure they know that.
Unreal. Well, Tobin, we really appreciate your time today. And for anybody that would like some great wine, don't forget to come out and visit Tobin James Winery in Paso Robles.
Sure.
Thanks a lot, Tobin.
Okay, thank you.